Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Libra for the week of October 31st through November 6th, 2022. Hope everyone's doing well. And I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up. And a very special thank you to those of you who have subscribed and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Libra. And you're starting off with the 8 of Rods. So, fast-moving information coming in for some of you. You know, things are starting to line up. It's going to just plunk down in the middle of nowhere. Something good for you this week. Starting out, which is wonderful. You know, it'll happen in a flash. And the King of Pentacles. So it's feeling like you need to squirrel away some money perhaps. Maybe you're looking into making some investments for yourself in the future. Just so you have physical comforts. And the Temptress. So definitely mixing things together. Maybe you're having a get-together with some people or something like that. Like you're mixing elements. This could be in your job as well as relationship as well. It's going very well. It's, you know, there's nothing bad there whatsoever. You know, it's a beginning of something in your life, good health, you know, your humor's coming back. You're starting to shine a little bit better. You're happy with your surroundings. And the 7. So very hard at work. You know, making everything come together for yourself. Maybe you're taking, maybe you've invested in yourself this week for some courses and stuff that you wanted to look into to get going forward with your life. You know, it's very good timing for you this week. Things are lining up perfectly. And the Page of Cups. So good news, invitation coming in, surprise, you know, unexpected. And I'm pretty sure that's going to happen because of that 8 there as well. So definitely some sort of unexpected goodness is coming for you this week. And the 6 of Cups. A little bit of nostalgia, looking back at your things in your life, you know, old friends. Maybe you've seen somebody on the street you haven't seen for a long time. You sort of stop and have a chit chat, that sort of thing. Just having a good time. And the Queen of Cups. So she's very decisive, you know, likes, again, physical comforts. She's very psychic. You're going to follow your intuition a lot this week. And I think it's going to speak to you loud and you're going to listen. And it'll be a good idea that you do. You know, follow your little hunches and your ideas. Because things are starting to line up for you. And the Strength card. So, you know, you're not really rushing into anything. You're holding back a little bit. You're watching what you're doing and what you're saying. You're curbing your impulses. That's it. You know, you're not getting carried away on any one thing. You know, you're looking at everything going on in your life and making some really sound decisions for your future. And the Queen of Swords. So most definitely making good progress for yourself. You know, it's always good to see that one come up for sure. You know, you're developing courage. You're learning how to verbally say what you want without having emotion with it. You're just stating facts, that sort of thing. You have the advantage this week of being able to do that with great composure. And the Lovers. Well, this could be a you know, a new career for some of you is coming in. Something that speaks to your heart that you always wanted to do. You had that, you know, I really like doing that, and you're being paid for it, so it's very nice, that sort of thing. You know, you're just getting along with people better. You feel happier within yourself. You don't really have any true limitations. You're making a sound commitment to yourself of what you're wanting to come for you in the future, and you're going to put your best foot forward and make it happen. And the Nine of Pentacles. So most definitely you're okay with, you know, spending a little bit of time alone. You're very comfortable in your surroundings and what you have. You're not in lack of anything. You're quite the opposite of that this week. Your comfort, you know that there's nothing going wrong. Everything seems to be just humming along perfectly for you. You know, your money's in the right spots. You know, it's could, for some of you, this could be a bit of a windfall. Maybe you bought yourself a little scratch and win or something, and you get a few money. Maybe you're promised a promotion and the check's in the mail, that sort of thing. You're richer than you thought. And the Three of Swords. So some sort of betrayal. Somebody's let you down, hurt you. Now this could be in a relationship or a friendship. You know, maybe you've taken somebody into trust and you found out that they weren't trustworthy. So you're just sort of trying to come to grips with it. You know, trying to figure out, do I say anything or don't I say anything, or do I just let this go so I can carry on with my own life? And for others of you, you could have been hurt, you know, quite badly. Heartbreak, that is. And it stopped you from moving forward in your life into new relationships or new friendships. And I think you're going to pull the swords out of your heart this week and realize that, you know, you put your life on hold for a person who's gone, and you're going to move forward in your own life. And the Seven of Cups. So lots of good ideas. You got lots of good ideas going around. You know, you just got to figure out which one you want to put all your time and effort into, and do it one step at a time, and you'll be impressed with how far you can go. You know, you have no lack of ideas going forward this week. You're creative, you're talented, you make things happen when you decide to do something. You know, you'll finish it for all it's worth, that sort of thing. You know, you're quite happy in where you're at this week for sure. You're committing to one task at a time. And the Six of Rods. So standing out in a good way. You know, letting people know what you're worth, what you bring to the table. But they already realize it. But this is the time that you're going to make them notice a little bit more. You know, you're not afraid to toot your own horn. Tell people what you're worth, what you've done, what you've accomplished, how far you've come. Because sometimes people don't really realize how many struggles or what you've done in life to achieve what you already have, and what you give up in order to get to where you are. So sometimes people need to realize that. Or in other cases, sometimes you just feel like you want somebody to say, you know, you did a good job. So, you know, you're telling people a little bit more than what you normally would about your interests and stuff like that. And the Four of Pentacles. So you're staying still, trying not to, you know, lose ground in any shape or form. You know, this could be that, you know, maybe you had a little bit of a worry in your mind about your accounts, your bank accounts, that sort of stuff, that you don't want to get, you know, run down on them. Trying to keep an even keel, so you're not really trying to spend any kind of money on anything or move too far, because you don't want to use up what you already have in fear that, you know, you may go back into that lack state in your life, and you don't want to do that, which is quite understandable. So you're withholding a bit, you know, hanging on to your money for this week. And I'm sure you have a good reason. And the Fool. So most definitely. You know, a little bit up in your head this week. You're just, taking that leap of faith. Maybe you've had an idea in your head that you wanted to do, or look into getting some advice on how to go step forward into something that's you've been mulling around in your head for a while. You're making sure all your bills are, all lined up and paid off, that sort of thing. You're taking care of yourself. You're not really making any hasty decisions. You're just you're thinking about it, but you haven't acted on it. You're trying to hold yourself back a bit because you're worried of the fundage. So if you're trying to make a purchase or, invest some money, you're stepping back a little bit from it. So you're thinking about it, not just acting on it. So that can be a good move sometimes for all of us. All right, I'm going to shuffle and deal you an Angel Oracle card. Yes. Here it is. You are flying high right now, which threatens others. But don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. So there you go. You're off on the right path. And you've just got to make your decision when you want to do what needs to be done. All right, Libra, on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.